you've been nice to Wirtz, but
yeah, we gotta zoom in on Wirtz.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I know you see the 007 memes. I know you've just seen the talk overall. When will you finally be like, all right, enough is enough? I need some return on the paper.
Now, 100% now.
Oh,
You're coming in for big money. There's expectation on you, and I think if you were to ask him, like, how would you rate your start to your Liverpool career, he would be disappointed as well. We expect a lot more of you. You're one of the best creators in the world. The one thing I would say is that the big players, they understand that expectation will always come, but they take it in their stride and they realize that that's just part of football and they have to perform regardless of that. And I think with Wirtz, what he realized now is that obviously being in Bayer Leverkusen, there's not that expectation to win as much, even though they did and everyone was delighted. The expectation on you every week is to win and to perform, and I think he's probably starting to realize that needs to happen. And
on the pitch level, I'm curious, what did you expect that you would get out of Wirtz that you really haven't got? Like, what on the pitch has been surprising you? For me, like, I've been surprised at how often he's lost the ball.
Yeah.
When I watched him at Bayer Leverkusen, it felt like he had the ball at his foot, like he had a string attached to it. And I don't know if it's nerves or what's happening, but it just seems a lot more sloppy in possession than I remember.
No, I agree. I think that's probably the big one, like being just a bit slow in moving the ball on. Because I think even some of the passes that when he does get it, he's probably rushing it a little bit because he feels like he's going to get the ball taken off him. Even you see some of the stats that come out where he's making the most forward runs and stuff like that.
I was gonna bring
Doug's favorite stat.
Yeah, I don't need to see him making forward runs into the box. I want to see him being the one passing the ball and Isak making the forward run or Salah making the forward run. And I think there was kind of at the start in the preseason, I seen him dropping a little bit too deep, and now he's kind of playing a little bit too far away from the ball. So he's playing a little bit further on or making those kind of forward runs a little bit too often. The midfield last year, you need to remember, was a title win in midfield, and it was more based on industry, and they had Trent as the creative outlet. Whereas now it's a different expectation, and he's meant to be the one creating. So in terms of, to answer your question, I think it's just been a little bit disappointed in terms of not being at the races and understanding like the pace of the Premier League is going to be a lot different to the pace of the Bundesliga, and I think that takes a little bit of time to adapt.
You know the Liverpool fan base so well, and I'm curious, how much longer does he have before the Liverpool fans take the pitchforks out and are like, you're a bust, right? Because right now we can say, okay, he's had so much quality in the past, we believe, let him adjust. But there is a point, right? Like, when is the point for Wirtz right now? If you had to put your pulse on the Liverpool fans, when is it going to be, people coming for him?
I would say with Wirtz, I think giving him a full season and let's see like what he can do. So, like, there's a lot of football left to play, like probably another 50 odd games. So he does have time to obviously have his impact. It's just as I said, when you're playing at a big club, there's an expectation on you to perform week in, week out, and right now he's not doing it. But yeah, I'd say Liverpool fans will give him a full season before the pitchforks start coming out or anything like that.
You started the last game on the bench, right? Like, do you think Slot is going to have him starting most games, or what do you see right now?
Yeah, I think that's an interesting one. I have a video coming out. I have to kind of make my decision on it myself at the minute, but I have a video coming out on Monday about Slot picking a team that he should stick with and like let them understand one another rather than continuously changing it. Right now, I'm kind of 50-50 on whether Wirtz is in that. But I think I'm probably...
I thought you had the faith, though. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think I'm 50-50 because I'm trying to figure out like who comes in to replace him. But I think right now Liverpool have an issue in terms of McAllister as well. I don't think he's performing to the same level. He looks a little bit, after his injury at the end of last season, he's struggling a little bit. So I think maybe taking him out and giving Wirtz that opportunity to say, like, next 10 games, you're going to be in the starting lineup. We want to see what you can do continuously. We're going to keep the faith. And maybe take McAllister out and have Szoboszlai and Gravenberch as like a kind of double pivot. Because Gravenberch is Szoboszlai is really good at like covering a lot of ground. And I think with Frimpong maybe pushing on a little bit, like Szoboszlai is obviously used to maybe sitting in at right back to cover a little bit. So we maybe have a little bit more defensive cover than we do when McAllister is in. So I think, keep Wirtz in the team right now. That's probably an inkling into my decision. And then, just like keep faith, because like he's a player that has quality, and I just think we haven't seen that in a Liverpool shirt yet, but I think that will come.